Hey, that thing right there, that was a pro-Gaza / Hamas rally on the campus of George Washington, man. Right there in D.C., man. They shut the joint down.
They got them joints going all over the country, and guess what? That's being funded by your man, George Soros. Yep. So they got the color revolution. You see the downfall of the country, man. A lot of people don't see it, but they do this stuff all over the world where they go in and they cause uprisings in the countries using the NGOs, non-governmental institutions. That's what they are, organizations. So if you look it up, all that stuff being funded. That stuff is not grassroots.
And what it is to foment this, quote unquote anti-Semitic way, because what they're gonna do is come with some crazy crackdowns on anti-Semitism, and the target ain't them idiots on them college campus. It's the prophets of God. Because guess what? You know what's going on. Give me that 2 Thessalonians. I got to have the man to sing because he got to get blazed up. And he get flamed up every night with the prophets.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 7.
Start at verse 5.
Verse 5.
So we don't. So we in context. Is this what Apostle Paul said?
Remember ye not. Remember ye not.
Paul telling you to remember, meaning what? You got to make sure you record this thing down, because what I'm telling you is going to come again sometime in the future. Come on.
That when I was yet with you, I told you these things.
Come on.
And now ye know what withholdeth.
What withholdeth was the Most High God. Come on.
That he might be revealed in his time.
The he is the so-called white man being revealed in the last days by the prophets of God. Esau, Edom, 666, the man of perdition, the son of hell. Come on.
For the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
This is during the Roman time, so Paul already letting you know this man is already putting in major work. Crucified Christ, beheaded John the Baptist, killed James, the brother of John, so forth and so on. Come on.
Only he who now letteth will let.
Meaning the Lord has got it, because he's got a dispensation of time until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Come on.
Until he be taken out of the way.
Till he what?
Till he be taken out of the way.
No, God loves him.
Taken out of the way.
This man gonna be taken out of the way, family. Come on.
And then shall that wicked be revealed.
Then shall what?
Then shall that wicked be revealed.
Everybody gonna know, hold on, damn, that's the man of sin. That's the mystery of iniquity. That's 666. People looking around for the Antichrist, this, that, and the third. You going to the church on Sunday, he right on your damn wall. Don't make no damn sense. Is that it on that? No, keep going.
Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
So he's being consumed with the spirit of his mouth. Meaning what? What's the mouth of God? The Bible. How is he being consumed? All the lies he done sown on the earth since 1453 are being ate up by the scriptures. Come on.
Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
So how can this man be saved and his works is after the Satan? That don't make no damn sense. They talking about this man gonna be saved, but this dude come after the workings of Satan. You can't save him. Come on.
With all power and signs and lying wonders.
With his science, now all of a sudden people confused about, is there more than two genders? That's signs and lying wonders. Come on.
And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness.
Letting you know sin deceives the mind. That's why Negroes is now talking about there's more than two genders. Black people confused about this nonsense now.
Come on, man.
Come on.
In them that perish.
In what?
In them that perish.
Because it's already slated. 2/3 of our people here in America will be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles with the man of sin, the white man. Come on.
Because they receive not the love of the truth.
They don't want the truth for this Bible, that they are the Israelites, they got to keep the commandments. Come on.
That they might be saved.
Because the point of that is to save them, but our people don't want to be saved. Go ahead, officer.
Hey, I wanted to add to the Satan part, because, people hear that the man of sin and they automatically think that that's, and you in Christianity, that's some mystical figure that's underneath of the ground with a pitchfork. But it says after the workings of Satan, Revelations 2:9. Let's get that.
Revelations chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
Read.
But thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
So we know who this talking about. So now it says after the workings of Satan with all deceivableness. Read. Keep reading.
With all deceivableness
no,
of
I'm talking
unrighteousness.
about verse 10. Keep reading.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
So these people that's calling themselves Jews that are the synagogue of Satan, keep reading.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
So Captain Matt, what does the word devil mean? What does that mean?
The deceiver.
That's saying the same thing that we just read in 2 Thessalonians. So letting you know that this man of sin is that man that's running things right here on this earth. This is not some mystical figure that's up in the air or underneath of the ground. We got to come up out of these lies, man.
Right. And what does it let you know? It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. That's why Officer Mandel pointed out that these NGOs, they're creating this whole, and they've been socializing these kids for these kids to believe in this wild, radical leftist agenda to get them to push this anti-Semitic stuff so they can crack down on anybody that says anything about the synagogue of Satan. That's the so-called Jewish man impersonating the real children of Israel. That's what it's all about. It's not about them stupid universities and all that. It's to target the word of God. And they just using useful idiots to build up the hype with anti-Semitism to crack down on the scriptures. But it ain't going to work. We already know your plan because it's in the scriptures.
Yep.
Understand that. You want to say something, Brute? Bring it out.
And they using the so-called black woman, too, to support them. We got to go to it because y'all don't know y'all in the midst of sin. Give me that in Proverbs 9. Proverbs 9, 13 and 14. This is why you need men that are the pillars. This is why you need them with certain spirits on them. But read that.
Proverbs chapter 9, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
A foolish woman is clamorous.
Is what?
Is clamorous.
She loud. She up there marching and protesting just like the so-called Edomite or the white woman. Read.
She is simple.
Uh-huh.
And knoweth nothing.
She don't know what she doing, but guess what? 14 about to explain to you what you actually doing, sister. Read.
For she sitteth at the door of her house on a seat.
On a what?
On a seat.
On a seat. At that time period, the nobles was the only ones on the seat as a king. That's what you women are doing. You trying to take the place of men. So when you jump out there like that, guess what, sister? You think you the one that run everything.
But guess what? They literally set them up in the seats. They the mayors of all these hellhole cities.
Exactly. And they foolish. Finish that out.
On a seat in the high places of the city.
To do what?
To call passengers who go right on their ways.
You calling people to do your work. Wisdom gonna do your own work. Sisters, pay attention. Just listen and shut up.
Duck, it's a precept.
Hey, and read the article that went with that photo, because you gotta think about it. You up here protesting for people that had you in slavery, and they don't give a damn about you. But yet you get expelled from school. You mess up your little your career path. You mess that thing all up. Protesting for people that don't give a damn about you. That's why Cap said a lot of these college kids are being groomed to be radical liberals. Their mind is way off. You know what I'm saying? They don't got common sense. Read the article.
At least 900 protesters have been arrested at pro-Palestinian demonstrations on college campuses in the last 10 days. According to a Washington Post tally, the largest police response to campus activism in years, and one that experts say poses myriad potential challenges for law enforcement agencies.
So that's go right back to what Captain was saying. They about to start instituting these anti-Semitic laws in place to try to to stop all of that speaking against the movement of Israel. Like, look, we played a clip couple of shows ago where a woman in Israel was arrested for liking a post that supported Palestine and got arrested by the Israeli military. Guess what? That's coming here. You ain't gonna be able to say a damn thing. You better believe they putting that out. Hey,
but they got no power.
Yep. Hey, let me get Isaiah. Let me get Isaiah verse 30 and 12.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 12. Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression.
Yeah, you don't want to hear the scriptures. You don't want to hear that Christ is black. You don't want to hear that you are the Israelites according to the Bible and must keep God's laws. You don't want to hear that. Like, we dealt with some of these college kids. They trust in politics. They trust in this kingdom Babylon. Read.
Because ye despise his word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon.
You see that thing? And they stay on that thing. We'll bring up the atrocities of Babylon, and they like, nah, I don't relate to none of that. I'm trying to get my GED. I'm trying to get my master's. I'm gonna be successful here in Babylon. I'm gonna chase this bag. That's all they give a damn about.
Real quick, give me First Maccabees 1:13. But first and foremost, we see all these people saying pray for Gaza, having protests in churches, but yet they don't care nothing about. You don't see this type of protest from our people. For any of the people in Chicago and D.C. and Baltimore, or even they say, okay, what about overseas? You know, we got our own issues in America. Yep. They don't say pray for Ethiopia, yep. Pray for Congo or Sudan or all the other African countries where your blood relatives are from. You don't see nobody standing up for that, talking about that. You see more, sadly, Edomites talking about them African countries than you see our own people.
Yep. Hey, and Flint, Michigan, the water's still bad, right?
Last time I heard, yes, sir.
Hey, Officer Micah, don't forget to mention that over there, they still got some of our people in slavery.
It's
over in that area over there, Libya and those places over there. They don't protest for us. They ain't trying to free us.
And they do the same thing they do with the Hispanics. They say, yeah, come to Libya, come for jobs. What happened to all them Hispanic people that came over Texas when they got separated? Put to death, sold into sex slave, harvested for organs. They doing the same things to our people in Libya.
Yes, that's true. Don't. Look, all of these illegal immigrants that cross the border, they have farmlands where they have them set up in housing on the farmland. And so, in other words, it's modern-day slavery. When they go out in the field, they pick strawberries and everything, and they live on the farm. Yeah, and they get paid pennies, nothing. That's today. And that don't even go into the children that go missing. Where they separate the parents from the children. Or even if they are parents, because, you got some of them dudes that kidnap kids in the South, and then they come across the border posing like they their parents. But in reality, it's the sex trafficking.
The hell is this?
Stop in verse 11. Read it really quick so to make a point.
First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
So we have a lot of these black politicians, mainly black women, who make covenants, who make laws and statutes that are more so geared towards the heathens, not towards our people today. I'm bringing it up to today's terms. Read verse 12.
So this device pleased them well.
So read that again.
So this device pleased them well.
So our own people are so much on our enemies' jockstrap that what happened? Read verse 13.
Then certain of the people were so forward herein.
So we go out of our way to please these people.
That they went to the king who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
So now because you're so forward, you're getting kicked out of school, you're losing your scholarship, you're getting arrested, and you're looking like a dumb you look like a fool getting arrested, and you had the white woman's color hair in your head. You didn't have your real hair in your head. Like our people are so infatuated with other nations. It's sad.
Congratulations.
Right. And don't worry, the Lord about to set some things straight, and he about to get the Negroes' attention. Because guess what? That famine coming, and that belly gonna be touching that spine. Go to that Chipotle article.
Yeah, because officer said that right on point. Congratulations, you played yourself. You gotta think about that. By you getting arrested on that, what did you achieve?
Nothing. And then she's going to come out post bail and then got to buy this $50 Chipotle lunch. Go ahead and pull that article up.
It's Monday, April 29th, 2024. Thanks for joining me today. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. A few things I want to share today. Jotted down some notes, printed up some articles, comment down below on any of this stuff. The markets did not reflect any concern of Friday's Republic First Bank in Philadelphia being seized by the FDIC. No shock with that. Markets just ignore that. Really, watched a little bit of news today. Nobody even really talking about it. No concern. Markets ignore it. But should you be ignoring it? I don't think so. I think this is the first of many to come. I would be very, very worried if I had all my money sitting in the bank today.
So he's going into finances and how Chipotle now is about $40 you go in there now. You get for two people, that thing $40, $50 now. That thing is insane. Give me 2 Kings 6:25. Because all this, people sitting, as long as the Negro could sit down and do his thing, get his food and all that, he didn't think about the Lord. The Lord going to turn some things up. As he did in the past, he definitely going to do it again. Watch this.
2 Kings chapter 6, verse 25. And there was a great famine in Samaria. And behold, they besieged it, until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver.
80 pieces of silver. 80 pieces of silver for a donkey's head. Come on.
And the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver.
Some calf's dung or some dove's dung went for 5 pieces of silver. That's how bad the famine was. And the reason why, give me Hosea 5:15.
Hey, you know what I was going to say is what Captain is reading, or what they're going over right now, that's inflation.
Yes, that's exactly what that is.
That's what's going on right here. That's what people don't see. It's creeping up, but after a while, you're not going to be able to afford your food. That's what he bringing out, that you had to buy a damn donkey's head. For how much was it?
80 pieces of silver.
80 pieces of silver for a donkey head.
Right. You see what's going on at that gas pump? That thing at $4 a gallon now. You're going to be on your feet. Read that.
Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
So the Lord wants us to acknowledge our offense, all the evils that we've done. Watch this.
And seek my face in their affliction.
And what?
In their affliction.
So he's saying they got to seek his face, but only way the Negro is going to seek the face of the Most High is during affliction. Come on.
They will seek me early.
So the Lord got to turn things up. That's why the violence is turning up. The gas is going up. The food is going up, because the Lord is trying to get our attention. We think this place our rest. Nah, fam, this ain't it. This ain't it.
You know, it's key that you mention those 3 things, because when you read about the children of Israel all throughout the Bible, God always afflicted us with the famine, pestilence, and the sword, which is violence. So now the sword was back then, but now you got gunfire, people getting robbed. Those are the 3 ways that he always afflicted the children of Israel.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.